Good morning and welcome all to another episode of Coffee and Conversations at RIS. In today's pandemic situation, we have seen youngsters very dejected, upset, moody, and various emotional traumas. In order to help them and guide them, we have taken an initiative to start an informal interactive coffee sessions with eminent personalities of different fields. This will really help them and guide them to take responsible decisions in life. We also will feel and see that the students they have a positive behavior and approach towards life after the interactions over there. Not only this, but always a role model is necessary for everyone. And we believe a role model need not necessarily be a Bollywood or a Hollywood star. It can be from any field. And that's the reason we invite eminent people from different fields, be it education, be it medical, be it any profession as such, where students get the insight of all the details of their career and the job roles and the responsibilities in life with that particular field. And therefore, we have now started with the students' edition of Coffee and Conversations. So here we have the students' conversations at Coffee at RIS. So welcome to another episode of Coffee and Conversations, the students' episode. In today's episode, we have got smart four young talented students with us. So here we have sparkling Rishika,
Good morning.
powerful Pratham,
Hello, good morning everyone.
smart Mihir,
Good morning everyone.
and delightful Dia.
Good morning, everyone.
So let's enjoy a very first student edition of Coffee and Conversations at RIS.
Myself, Rishika Tripathi. Welcome to Coffee and Conversation at Rahul International. As rightly said, God, we can't see God on earth, but doctor is like a God who cures us and gives us life to live in a better way. It's that time of the year to celebrate the real heroes out there who are fighting a long war against the coronavirus for our safety at the cost of their own. The National Doctors' Day is celebrated across the world on several different dates. In India, it's observed on 1st July every year to raise awareness about the roles, importance, and responsibilities of doctors and also to promote a general awareness about the grind that medical professionals subject themselves to so that a common man can rest assured about his health in their hands. This day provides us an opportunity to thank our doctors for all they do for us and our loved ones. On this occasion, we at RIS take this opportunity to welcome these esteemed personalities and gain some knowledge from them and enrich our learning. The selfless devotion to the community is really admirable.
On behalf of Raul Education, I would like to welcome Dr. Jagruti Ghosh, one of the leading gynecologists of the city and the owner of the Juana Mother and Child Care Hospital in Mirabad. The clinic has gained a loyal clientele over the past few years. Among the numerous services offered here, the clinic also provides treatments for a number of ailments that women face. We are glad to have you amongst us today. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Our next guest is Dr. Mithun Ghosh. Dr. Mithun Ghosh is one of the finest pediatricians in Meerut. He diagnoses and treats diseases and ailments related to infant, children, and adolescents. He is known for offering patient care. He's been serving the community for over 10 years. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Our next guest we have is Dr. Saidas Ninginwed. Dr. Saidas has worked as ex-junior consultant at Kokila Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital in Andheri. Currently, he is director of Varad Hospital in Boisar and consultant of physician at Apollo Hospital Nasik. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
So, are you all ready to have a conversation with us as we are very curious to know about your profession and journey?
Sure.
So, Dr. Mithun, being a pediatrician, how do you come to know if a child or infant is facing what problem? Like they just cry or shout, they are not able to express themselves. So, how do you come to know about that?
Yeah, a very valid question because thing is that I can remember my training period because the difficult thing was that during the practical exam, my teacher used to say कि, if they want to give some good tough challenge to the student, so they used to say कि, this is your patient, and I went there and I saw there is a small baby is only crying. So this is your patient, and then we know the conventional thing of taking history from the patients and all. So how to take and all. So that's started my journey that way, basically. So it is nothing like that. For a pediatric patients like kid or little younger or older kids, the accompanied person, the parent, that means father, mother or uncle, auntie, whoever may be there. So they are the people will guide you towards the problem and all. And if child is little bit of grown up, in that case also you can ask directly from the questions. And eventually with the training and all, so you will come to know the cries are different. So different cry tells you different stories and all. So that way we get the idea about the problem of the child. So it is the parents or the accompanied person who take care. But really, really, it's a very challenging thing for a newcomer.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Sai, it's generally said that to become a doctor you need to be rich. How true is that?
Not exactly. Uh, Personally, I belong to a very poor family. My dad is a farmer. I belongs to Marathwada region. There is money is just for the sake of living and all that. Still, I came from here. There are multiple government colleges. I have spent nothing for my study. I studied from Government Medical College Aurangabad, which is a totally, you don't require just, in my time in 10, 20 years back, fee was around 2,000, 3,000. I finished my MD from BYL Nair Hospital. At that time, 10 years back, fees was around just 10,000 rupees. So if you have a merit, if you have a belief, I don't think money required. For certain extent, there are private colleges and all that. Money might be there, but still we have in Maharashtra or India, 70% are government medical colleges. The only thing required is your marks and your merit. Education is very cheaper in government colleges, so I don't think it is a profession of rich people. Yes.
So, sir, as you said, you belong to a really poor family. So, how did you cope up, or what was your study style like back then?
Yeah, that's my dad's passion. He wanted to see me and my brother, both the doctors. So from 11th, 12th, in our mind, it was there to be, we have to be a doctor or engineer. So, yeah, the thing is that in our area there is uh, no services, there is no job opportunities and all that things. So we have only two options. To be a success in life, you have to be a doctor or engineer. So from day first of your 11th standard, our aim was that we have a good opportunities, we got a very good colleges there, studies is very good, and with all the CET exams and all that, so we succeed one step by one, and finally I got here.
But I want to sum up from both the stories and together. See, thing is that merit is also required, and money also required if you want to opt for the MBBS or all these medical training from a private, those who can't get through the government setup. So the people who are rich, but if they have merit, then it will be a successful story. The person belong to a very rich family, and simultaneously he has that feeling also, okay, no, I want to do, then only you will be. Otherwise it is not only that you dad has money and you go and you won't get the success. Merit
True.
and your willpower plus money will give. If you see the western countries and all, they are also doing, there is no free business and all, but yes, as sir said, the willpower that I want to be doctor, and just to help that, money is also simultaneously required.
So, as Sai sir said, you only have two options back then: engineering or doctor. So, if you wanted to become what you want, so how do you see yourself right now?
Definitely, I never wanted to be a doctor in my childhood.
Oh
And
my
this
God.
this is a story real
Yeah.
sometimes.
So my dream was to be an engineer, but it's my dad's dream. But when I meet my, I think we had a 10, 12 friends group in my when I was in 11th standard, and I'm the only doctor in that 11 people. And everybody is doing corporate job in Mumbai or Pune somewhere, and I think career-wise, I am the only settled person at present.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm happy what I satisfied and what I did for my dad. I'm getting reward for making my dad happy.
And basically the profession wise, if you see these, as sir said that the engineering and all and medical, both the things are little different, understood. So the engineering, the 4 years course, and then you can opt a job, and then you can go for the higher specialties, special MBAs and all, but simultaneously your professional life starts. But in medical profession it is little different story. Here you have to be amateur for at least 8 to 10 years. So you can't expect that I'm going, I'll pass and I'll start money. No.
I'll start my own clinic.
It is a different science.
Yes.
It's a very dynamic science. Here 2 plus 2 is not 4. So then 2 plus 2 is, there are all the probabilities you should know. So if you want to know all the probabilities, then you need to give time. So first, when you are planning to come this profession, please be patient and keep 10 years time to learn, because it is not so easy. It's a vast, it's a dynamic science. Here science is different. You know that there are 5 antibiotics are there, so these 5 antibiotics can treat the one fever also. So which one to take? This one also will help, this one also will help. But this is the thing. So it is not very easy job. But yes, one thing regarding money and all, what you asked, my teacher used to say, and I believe also, money should chase you, you should not chase money. So being a good doctor, if you give your time, definitely money will chase you, and that day you will get the success. Understood?
I will tell you one more things about being a doctor and engineer or whatever other field. What advantage we have after finishing our study, we have an option to choose whether I have to practice in corporate, whether I have to practice in
Correct.
my own setup, whether I want a small setup, I want a big setup, and on which day I want to practice, which day I don't want to
Yes.
practice. That is what I have in my hand. Still, I am working with as my private hospital. I have in Boisar, but if I feel if my family need, I want to shift in corporate, I can go in corporate after 10 years also. After, which is not possible in any other
Other
field.
professions. You have that not luxury, that luxury I mean to say. Because our profession's cream was on the basis of that.
You have choices.
Every Saturday, Sunday, I don't want to work. I want to go out. 5 days you work properly. You have responsibility. You can't say that being a doctor, if you are freelancing, you
Yes,
don't have
yes.
whenever you want to do. No, you have already your patients. So give your duties, a job to other doctors, and then you can move out. It is that what I said. This is the beauty of the profession. But now, because of the socioeconomic patterns and the corporate sectors and all, few people they can't go for that. But yes, it is very rightly, that is the beauty of this profession.
You can choose your town also. If I want to go
Yes,
to a small
change.
town also, my earning will be there. It is like that.
Means it is independent.
So if you take a holiday
Yes.
for weekend,
Yeah.
you go somewhere.
Yeah.
You assign your duty to someone,
Yeah.
to your assistant or someone.
Correct.
But what if an emergency comes?
See, thing is that first of all, when I am assigned my duty to other doctor, that doctor has to be capable enough. There you have to be responsible like that way. You will choose the doctor who is almost at par capable enough, because my friend colleague, when he or she is going, I am taking care of their job. So capability wise, I will keep. There are different levels of doctors. One is called residential medical officers, then consultant. So definitely, I will keep my duty to almost same category doctor. Understood? So that is the thing.
See, I'll tell you, it's not that easy. Like you go, like sir said, I go on a weekend and there's somebody else to take care. It's not all that easy. When you are a doctor, you are responsible for their lives.
Yes.
Okay, so you just can't get up and go. You have to be like very choosy about whom you're leaving behind to take care of your patients, because anything happens to that patient, you yourself are responsible. It's not about, you become engineer, you become anything else. If you do some mistakes, it will cost you some money probably. But in doctor's profession, if you do any mistake, it's going to cost you a life, which is going to ruin your entire career. So you can't just afford to do that. You have to be very, very responsible. And like sir said that, his dad told him to become a doctor and that's how he became a dad. It's only 10% of these people who are happy with that decision. Like sir is, I'm happy that sir is happy. Otherwise, the other 90%, if they go according to somebody else's decision to take up their career, they're never happy. Never gonna be
They
happy.
don't do it
This,
with the
this is
interest.
very, very
Doctors
statement.
require
Very
a
true
lot
statement.
of dedication and they require a lot of passion behind their profession. Like I'm a gynecologist, I have to be there night, day, matlab sometimes I don't sleep for the entire 24, 48 hours. I have to be behind my patient and that's what I like. That's why I do it. If there was somebody else who was just put into that profession, she would have never been able to do
Yes,
that.
basically what happened when the parents we face sometimes also, sir must have been from a small place, you belong to
Village.
So when you started your MBBS days, every academic session we used to face a few parents. They are coming with their son or daughter. Okay, you have done successfully CT and all whatever. Please guide us.
Take care.
So the first question I used to ask to the guy, the student, are you ready? If student, what madam said, if you are not keen, if you are not, please don't come. Don't listen to your parents until unless you. Few people are there, they are very open and they are okay. I said they can get little bit of influence from the parents, as sir said, because that people, those people can accommodate nicely. But here, mainly in medical field, I'll tell you, it is your passion, your eagerness, your love, your affection. So that only, because I told you, you have to give 10 years time, you have to love the profession, then only you get the success. Understood?
Yeah, patience.
Because that madam said, okay, day, night walk and all, there won't be any limitation of our duty, 8 hours job, 10 hours job. Okay. So definitely, yes.
So like you are now in your 11th, 12th standard. So by now you have a
Yes.
fair enough, decent idea about what career you want to
Correct.
choose. So when I was like in 8th, 9th standard, I decided to be a gynae. That time I never knew
Me
how
on
to go
7th
about
standard
it.
that I want to be a doctor, and
And-
I forced my studies and everything. Yes, that time it was all the subjects, but thing is that it's
We
not
had to
mandatory.
take all the subjects. We never
Yes.
had this option of PCB, PCM, things
Yeah, yeah.
like that. That was really new concept, and now things are like people only
Advanced.
chosen to NET, NEET exams, this that. We had to give all
It
the
is-
exams,
yes.
everything. Like it was a generalized thing. Yes, I somewhere knew I had to be a doctor. I had nobody to help me out because there was no doctor in my family. I just went to my physician. I went to some doctors to ask them how to go about it. But yeah, there is nobody to guide. Now you people have got lot of options. There are counselors to counsel you on your career options. So you should use it. Go in for something that you think you are focused on. You will like.
Focus.
Because
That is the
once
most
you
important.
choose a
You have to
career,
focus.
you have to stay with it throughout your life. Though people say that it's never too late to change your goals, set new goals, dream new dreams, it's nothing like that. When you set whatever you set now at 12th standard, your graduation is going to stay with you throughout your life. That's it. That is going to settle you out. So you should be very choosy about what you like.
And you decided at very early age, like in 8th standard,
standard, yeah.
and sir, you in 7th.
Because what sir said very clearly, why
We
did
had
it
very
happen?
less
Anything
options.
happened because of some background.
Yeah.
That time we didn't have any other options like managements and technical and those and these. We had only
Only
two
two
options.
options.
If you were very much sound in your educations, either doctor or engineer.
Engineer.
So that's why we maybe now we are facing that if you'd have these profession, oh so nice profession we could have, but we didn't have options that way, and that way only. It is the socio-economic structures and the exposures and all which matters. So you people are lucky that you are getting the exposure. Just get the exposure and focus. If your goal is very straight now, a very simple example. If where do you stay?
Yeah, in the
Enrolo. So if you want to, after finishing your class and all, you have to go to your home.
Yeah.
Okay. You will leave your campus. You will walk down or cycling or whatever. You will reach your home
Yes.
because you are determined to go home. Nobody will take you to the Mirror Road stations or theaters and all. This is very simple example. I got it. I did little bad in my exam. One person told me that story. Your goal is that now. You may take time, but you will reach because your focus is fixed. Your focus is fixed and you are determined and you are giving your 100% with proper way. Nobody can
Stop you.
Yes.
So, but why only pediatrician and why only gynecologist? Like, you decided to be a doctor, but why specifically? the
Basically,
course?
sir said also na, that we have almost 22
These
subjects,
are basic branches.
branches.
If you will go 25 years back, there are only 4 5 branches. Now cardiology, nephrology, urology, all these branches came in last 10 15 years.
Super specialty
And
like
if
that.
you will go to town level, you will get only gynecologist, you will get a physician, or you will get a pediatrician. So those who are coming from a town or all these things, they only still today also only these doctors are there at a small towns.
So there's this little affinity kind of a thing also. Like I love delivering babies. That's why I went into this field.
Interest.
Before even I thought about, I knew about doing an MBBS. I knew I wanted to deliver babies. That's how I went into this. There are people who choose MBBS, go through MBBS, and then in MBBS we have all the subjects. We go through all the postings. So you come to know that I'm interested towards anesthesia. I'm interested towards pathology. When you degenerate your interest, then you take your
Means
specialty.
post MBBS during the internship, they rotate
There's a
us in
basic
different
course,
subjects.
MBBS.
So during that you can opt, and in your you have read the subjects and all. You went to your ward duties and all. So that way you get the exposure, and that I said, okay, you get the exposure. Then if you love something, love from your bottom of the heart, that matters, because passion is very important to get the success.
Someone who does not like kids can never become pediatrician.
It is nothing like that. It is yes, you have to be very patient, because your everything is very much. I told you that
Yeah.
crying and all these things. So overall, nine is very interesting thing. Different subjects has different.
And then you get towards your specialty. Like sir is a physician, he has to have knowledge about everything possible on this earth. Every ailment, every bone, everything. Any patient can come to him. So it's up to you, what to
And in-
choose.
Because that time you can't say that. Sorry, sir.
Yes,
That time you
yes.
can't say that this was not in my syllabus. So please you go and it was not syllabus, or I didn't
Read that
this
chapter.
chapter. No.
Option.
Yes, there are tricks. There are tricks. It is not possible now. All the things you know.
Yeah.
You just take the patient, take the histories and all everything. You may not know all the things. You support the patients, whatever the overall symptoms and all. Give the treatment and ask them to follow up. In between, you may go through the subject. You can discuss this case with your colleagues and all.
Yeah.
Then definite things also can be done.
And the entrance and all these things for specialty and all that things, the entrance came in last 20 years.
Yes.
If you see 20 years back, their choosing pattern was, we have 20, 24, 25, 26 subjects in MBBS. The subject you got the maximum number in 3 years, आपको उसी subject में PG मिलता है.
Okay.
You have to score the maximum in that subject which you want to do MD. That was the choosing pattern 20 years back. So, if unless and until you got interest in one subject, sir has an interest in pediatrician, and if you will get a less mark in that subject,
You won't get.
you won't get a pediatrician.
I think little bit in abroad also like that. They
Yes,
get the
yes.
training and all. There is not kind of definite exams all entrance. You work on that particular subject, then the assessment will be
Yes.
there.
Even
and accordingly.
in today nowadays also in super specialty exams like cardiology and all that, Maharashtra have a common entrance exam for all the subjects. But if you see all India level, you have to choose first which subject you have to apply for exam. If you have to be a cardiologist, you have to give entrance exam of cardiology is different, entrance exam of nephrology is different. They have a different entrance exams for their subject, and they have to follow the same syllabus for that. So that passion, I want to be a cardiologist, only then and only you will get it.
Yes.
Dr. Sai, as being doctor, I am sure that you have experienced some tough times and some difficult situations. So how did you handle them?
Not being as a doctor, but being a human being, you will always get a tough time in life.
Yes.
The only thing is how you see the problem. You see it as a problem or you see it as opportunity. For any doctor, his tough time is, I think, his graduation, post-graduation time. Those 3 years, when you learn the things, you work for 24/7 for continuous 3 years. That is the toughest time where you get everything which will going to help you. But if I will see as that tough time, then might be I will not succeed that or finish the 3 years. I have to see that as an opportunity. That what I am getting at the end of 3 years. That is the basic thing. Even for non-doctors also, if you will see the things as a problem, then I don't think you will handle that things. You have to see what you are getting after that. So while working in MD, I never seen those kind of life what any PG person or PG resident doctor have to go through. We used to sleep in wards, we used to brush in ward, we have to be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, almost 40 hours we have to be in ward only. I have never attended any of my cousin's marriage. I have not attended any family life. Even hardly we get a chance to, if we are getting our kids' birthday party, then we feel lucky. See, there is no personal life. Being a doctor, we have to be always a social person. I stay above my hospital. My residence is above my hospital. Whenever I come with my kid to play, I get some patients' relatives. I can't say, "Okay, this is my family time." I have to be with them also. So life is always tough. But when you see it's your responsibility and you have to go through all these things, then nothing is tough. The only thing is how you look at the situation.
Dr. Jagruti, nowadays many girls and many youth are aiming to become a doctor. So I would personally ask you, like, how do you manage your personal life, being a mother, daughter-in-law? How do you manage your personal life and your work together simultaneously?
So, like I just said, that it is all about your passion, that how passionate you are towards your work. See, you guys are also managing everything. Everybody has to manage their things into day-to-day practice. May it be career, may it be your family life, may it be your friends. You keep things separate and you work accordingly. Of course, when you are a doctor and a practicing obstetrician, it's very, very difficult to be around all the time for everything. So you have to prioritize things, that yes, now my kid's exams are there, I'll be there for him. So your routine OPD practice becomes a little less and your emergency becomes the first priority. When his kids' exams are over, then I go into my routine, all practice and full time into my patients, then a little bit towards my kids. About attending parties and attending occasions, it is very, very rare, because if we have time out of our personal, that is our kids and family and our patients, then only we attend those. Otherwise, that's like our last priority. Marriages, everything, everyone around you will adjust because they know you are doctors and they know you are, serving the nation, serving the people. So they will not hold any grudges against you if you don't come and attend. So your priority should always be patients, your family, and then all the other things. So if you have some disciplined things, you have some timetables, I think it is all right.
And I have to add one thing in the lighter note. The females are stronger than the males. Okay.
They have this
From our
inborn
religious things,
capability
Ma
of-
Durga has 10 hands. Okay, so that is the thing. And no, it's a science also. It's science also. When you get the twin babies, a male and a female, premature baby in NICU, they are struggling for their life, very tiny weight and all. It is a dictum that a female baby chances of survival is more than the male baby. So it starts from the womb. Okay. So anyhow.
See, by saying this, it is a better way of taking the male responsibilities away, which is not the case. See, we become Ma Durgas with 10 hands because the things are put onto us. If things are put onto you, you will also become
No,
stronger.
actually, yes.
It's just that you have to know, if things are not put on you, you'll never become strong.
No, really hats off to them, because she's my wife, or I know my friends' wives and all. Really it is hats off to them, because you know that child psychology is always with the mother, understood to manage, to handle, and the father, being a father, thing is that the responsibility, yes, is there, but it is not comparable. It is not comparable. Sometimes we also see that, think also that how they are doing, managing everything and all. So really tremendous job, and
See,
hats
like
off to
it
them.
is said that you become stronger when becoming stronger is the only option you have. So it's just like that. If you guys also start taking up the responsibility, that would be the best thing for a female, to take care of her profession and her house.
So as you said that you both are husband wife. So is it necessary for both the partners to be doctors? Then only
The happy
maybe,
married life.
the married life.
The thing is that it is maybe sometimes not by choice, because why this thing happen, you have seen also that maximum couples are doctors and all,
Yeah.
because society, we have to spend almost 7, 8, 10 years in hospital. Who
The
else
wonder
you will
years.
expect? We are not going to expect a kind of engineering girl or something. So whatever options we get, we had to. And ultimately it is, you have to cope up with the thing. He is definitely understanding is little better because they know each other, the timings and all. But maybe a better choice, I don't know.
Uh, yes, as sir said, I will add, like coin has a two side. Always there are two sides. Being a doctor wife, there are definitely good advantage. Like, like sir or I have to work for 24 hours. If I will marry a non-medico or non-doctor, then there are chances she will not understand my emergency. If I have a doctor wife at home, she can understand ki I have priority of a patient and all that things. That is the very good advantage of having a doctor wife. That mental stability and all that mental adjustment is always there.
Just giving you an example, sorry to disturb you. Watching movie, both of us went for a movie, watching very much interesting movie. Suddenly you get a call of delivery call. Oh my God. And imagine she is not there, is a non-medico sitting. She may not understand. Bus, it will start fighting like anything, maybe. But as medico, she is understood, so she will say, okay, okay, fine, you go, I will see, and later I will tell you the story, or you can join up like that way. So that way, I can give you the example, simple way.
See, that's what after 12th standard, we are into the hospital, we are into medical colleges. So the world around us is all about medical professionals. So yes, who else will we get to get married to? And of course, the communications match when you get married. The things that we discuss about our life later on also matches. Our priority towards our patient matches. About our kids' future matches. So I feel that yes, you should get married to a professional of your own profession because it helps your life to be better. Not only your like only about your marriage, but about your kids, about the people surrounding you. You think on the same lines.
So, being both doctor couples, so do you think or wish to have your children in the same profession?
So if you ask me personally, I have no fixed things about my kids. My kids are very small, they're 5 and 8 now. I'll put it on them till their 12th standard maybe to decide what they want to. After going through their curriculum, through their own their likes and dislikes, let them decide what they want to. Of course, because we both are doctors, they'll be looking up to us, okay, what we are doing. If they choose the same life, well and good, they can go ahead. If they don't, if they see, sometimes what happens, kids see their parents always going out in the night emergencies, never there for their functions. You know, in the birthday cake cutting also, sometimes Mithun has to run away. Then sometimes kids go away from this. They don't want this. They want a settled life. So they'll say, no, I don't want to go for medical. I want to go for something else. Fine. I have nothing like some prejudice, you have to become a doctor or you have to become this. No. Whatever they decide would be fine with me. Of course, if they don't want to do anything in life by 12th standard, then I would pitch in and say that, okay, I'll give you a stream to choose. But till then, I think you are smart kids. This generation is really smart. They have already decided their goals. So even my kids would be the same.
I have to say, thing is that there are two kind of stories. One story is that what we faced being a doctor, the struggle, the negative aspects of the professions because of medical legal issues and all, understood. And the thing is that economics and all whatever things. So that way you sometimes, if you just listen a doctor's chatting, and maximum people will say, I'm not in very much favor to push him or her to the medical profession. That is one story, because of the negative aspects or whatever in the present situations and all. Second thing is that what madam said very rightly, we need to expose everything, but as they are our son, they are getting exposure of medical profession since birth. Okay, so they should not be very much biased. You have to give other exposure also. So being medical parents, we need to give exposure to other things also. Okay, so that at least they can't repent later. Okay, we didn't know anything except medical profession, they had to. Understood? So that is the thing we need to, through the schools and all, they are very nicely giving the, and very much neutrally, unbiased. Let the child pick up. Understood? because that should be the approach which was not there in the previous days.
Yes.
Doctors' kids used to get only doctor because they have to take care of their own hospital setups and all, and they will. But nowadays things are very much open, and let them enjoy. If they want to do is okay. If they don't want to, just guide them the way our parents did with us, being a non-medical family.
See, and we also are looking at this profession with different angles nowadays. That everybody previously used to think. Previously, of course, it was like that. The doctors were respected as gods, and everything was like very smooth for them. It was a cakewalk when they become a doctors to practice. But nowadays, things have changed a lot. There are as in every field has some problems. Even doctor fields has problems. So in case anything happens to a patient, no doctor wants the patients to suffer, but in case anything happens, there's so much violence things that happened.
Safety.
We've seen doctors dying because of this violence. So with this kind of fear, there are a lot of parents who don't want their kids to become doctors nowadays, because who will want their kids to lose an eye, lose a hand after becoming, at 25, 30 years of age? Nobody will want that. Usse acha, you just go into a corporate, work there, whatever money you earn is fine. You don't lose your life at least because of
Safety is the first. It's not rosy thing
So this
nowadays.
increasing violence and things like that have really changed the picture of we wanting our kids to become doctors.
So doctor, let's have some fun. So let's play a fun-filled rapid fire round with you all. So here you have to we'll ask you some medical terms, and you have medical terms like basically we'll ask a word like coronavirus. So you have to give an answer in non-medical way. So if I ask coronavirus, you have to give Wuhan, for example.
Okay.
So my Diya will start with.
So Mithun sir, I would like to ask, what is the illness? If you listen the word illness, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
It should be a non-medical term.
It should be a
It should be a
non-medical.
You
non-medical
have to answer in a short period of time.
Okay. Money.
Antibiotics.
Can say something because I'm not reading. If I get something, some option.
Anybody can answer, is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
no problem.
sir.
Yo, Mithun sir only.
He's taking antibiotics.
We can share our duties now. Ultimately, patient should be survived.
Antibiotics कम से कम अच्छा.
Okay. Nebulizer.
Apprehension.
Injections. Isolation.
Your own space.
Infants.
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 Very much chaotic.
Milk supplements.
Should not be there.
Absolute no.
Daycare.
For doctor, it is good.
Need of the hour.
Nursing.
Nurse.
Tender loving care.
I'll start. Labor.
Labor. The pain which you cannot imagine ever.
Hormones.
Everybody should be having it.
OT. Operation theatre.
Clean, absolutely.
Mask.
Need of the hour.
Gloves.
Sterilization.
Thermometer.
For break.
X-ray.
Going out of fashion.
Sonography.
Investigation of choice.
Incubator.
Mother's womb.
Anesthesia.
Puts you to sleep.
Okay.
Have the next set of words.
Size.
Paracetamol.
Everybody takes it.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. A new term applied to a word.
Vaccination.
Need of a time.
Sanitizer.
It's a
Using more than the water.
Oximeter.
must need equipment.
Stethoscope.
That is
That
our
is my
jewelry.
bread and butter. For me, it's a bread and butter.
And Madam said rightly, jewelry.
Oxygen cylinder.
More than required than the normal LPG cylinder.
Blood pressure.
Don't get it high ever.
Patience.
God.
We have elapsed with the rapid fire now.
Okay. Very nice questions.
Thank you. Our juniors from across branches of Rahul International would also like to ask you some questions.
Okay.
This question is from Bhavika RCI Shri Prasta. What challenges you faced during the coronavirus as a doctor?
So Corona has changed our lives, your lives, everybody's life in a very big way. When Corona came in, people were very, very scared of their life because Corona was causing deaths. And we did not have any single idea, none of us, not the doctors, not the scientists, not the people, about what it is going to cause. People were just dying. And out of India, there were already Corona cases which told us that yes, people are dying at a very huge number. So everybody was scared. There was a lot of depression into people. Everybody was just locked into their rooms. People who suffered from Corona came out, went to hospitals, but then one patient would come out and it would spread like fire to all of us. So we as doctors were also scared because I have kids at home. I have my family to take care of, my parents who would also get infected with Corona. So we had segregated ourselves from our family. Our family was somewhere else, we were somewhere else, and trying to treat these patients. Of course, with the fear that we will also get it, probably so many doctors also got admitted, lost their lives in this Corona. But yes, I haven't heard of any doctor who has gone back on her duty or his duty and said that I won't be treating these patients. Even in Mira Bhainder, we pulled out 2-3 hospitals and said that we'll admit Corona patients there so that the other hospitals are Corona free admitting those patients. So no mixture occurs, and then we were able to manage things very well in Mira Bhainder. Of course, outside also people have managed. India having such a huge population, looking at other countries, we have managed things very, very well. So with the sanitization, with the mask, of course there are people some people will definitely not listen to you, will be out of all this, but then still India has done much better in this Corona times. Now that first wave, second wave, third wave is going on, we're still doing very good. People are getting vaccinated, and definitely this Corona thing will be over soon or the other later.
But there is a myth everywhere, like it's advantage for doctors, like they present a negative report and earn money.
Okay.
Like there's myth everywhere.
See, basically, thing is that yes, definitely, it's a human psychology, and especially with the Indians and not in abroad also. Okay, whether it is true or wrong. So, what the message we is to give to them? Okay, you just find out in your society, and maybe means unfortunately it happens with you or in your family, you will get the answer that time. Understood? Nobody will say na okay, if someone is dead or expiring or something like that. Each and every during the second wave, each and every almost family member were affected. So then the answers they got it. Understood? So if I understood, okay, no, I can't see anybody to my known, my friends, in our professions, in your professions, you will get these things. And people are coughing, people are dying, people are admitted in ventilator. And second thing is that it is a pan, it's a global. Understood India, particular one state. No, it was pan globally. So each and every globally it is totally connected to do the wrong thing. So this is little bit of, I mean to say, not justified, whatever doubt is. Initially anything happened, people used to say, there are two communities always, one is for the for and one for the against. So that is the thing. Another thing regarding the corona and COVID, the positive aspect. What are the positive aspect of corona? Always we take the negative and all. Thing is that we forgot our routine ancient practices. If you are going out, once you are entering, keep your shoes properly, wash your hands, change your dress, then on sit on the sofa, wash your mouths and hands. Before having food, wash hands. If you are having cold cough, wear mask, because when we visit Singapore or somewhere place, they don't need corona. They follow themselves. So this COVID appropriate behavior is a very good teaching. I didn't see any single baby is getting loose motion gastro during the monsoon hours last year, because nobody used to go to resort, used to have outside food and all. Okay, no bimari, no accidents, no rash driving. So these are the positive things. Corona taught us all these good practices to us, and if we follow that, nothing is going to happen. As you know, Singapore has declared that we are not going to do very much rigid thing. We will follow simple this thing and we will be okay. So that is a very good aspect what corona teaches. This is not very much absurd thing. Na? All these things, washing hands, cleaning, if you are coughing, be away, don't do the social gathering during your sickness days and all. Okay. So this is very good things.
So I have a question from Dhanya Devendra, RIS Sri Prastha. How do you remember all the names of the medicine and diseases?
Yeah, it's very good. When I was kid, I used to think how the doctor is writing like that. You're seeing me and fatavat like that. Oh, it's a practice, habit. You become stereotypical. Understood? Listening, anything you can do it. You can see these guys, excellent guys are remembering numbers and all. It is practice, practice, practice. There is no alternative thing in except practice. That will make you perfect. Either math or medical science or anything. So you are using, even if we are going for a long vacations or sometimes, the reflex goes out. Understood? It happens sometimes.
Yes.
So reflex goes out, you have to see little bit. So that is the thing. Practice makes you like robot, and it's very simple, and you
I will
can.
give a good example. Do you remember your dad's number?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But do you remember any other family member's number?
Not everyone,
number.
but
Yeah. In our time, when we don't have a phone and all that things, we used to remember everyone's number.
Numbers, yes.
Phone numbers, all friends' phone numbers, everybody's phone numbers.
So then after 10 years or 20 to 50 years, we'll be like hero. How you used to remember all these numbers? So it was a very common practice. Understood?
That time, we don't have any other options. No phone, there was no phone, there was no, nothing was there. So we have to keep them.
So which you are
memorized.
feeling that is very difficult, but if you practice it, you
It's
can
very
show that
easy.
it is possible. But it depends on the thing.
But also we have to keep learning throughout our life. So there are new diseases which come up, new things that new complaints of the patients. So we have to learn, we have to read again, go back to our basics, read about the new advances in our practice, and then keep learning throughout our life.
Ma'am, the next question is from Shish Talha from Patankar Park. What are the strategies to clear NEET exams in the first attempt?
I really don't know about any strategies as such to clear the exams, but yes, see, you have to be clear with your basics. If you're clear with your basics, if the question comes twisted, turned, anyhow, you'll be able to answer it. If the logic is clear, you'll be able to answer it. If you're just mugging up something, if the question comes in a different way, the answer may be the same, but you'll not be able to answer it. So what is the main important thing? When you're reading itself, try to understand things. It may take you a little longer time. If you're learning something, you may learn in 10 minutes, but if you're trying to understand, it might take you an hour. But once you understand, then you may not have to read it again and again to mug it up. You just have to revise it just before the exams and get it done. See, that's what we used to do. We had big books, which we definitely couldn't read before our exams. So whenever we used to sit to read, we used to read to understand things. We used to read to understand the digestion, understand the respiration, and then we know this is how it works. So then when any question, aise pucho, waise pucho, the answer is to be the same. So things become easier that way.
Just sum up. There is no shortcut business.
Yeah. There is
Okay.
no shortcut
No
to a
selective-
place worthwhile.
No selective question answers. No, there is always risk. If you finish or know the chapter nicely, you are ready to face any bouncer. Okay, so thing is that basics and know the subject, know the things, and little bit of systematic way. See the question banks and all.
Yeah, solve
Give the
many
exam.
questions. Keep solving questions.
Give the exams once you have done the subjects. Understood? So that will make you perfection because time constant is there. Your exam, I mean to say attitude or performance is very important. So that is later. What madam said, basics. You have to clear the basics, know the subject, prepare the questions, go through the question banks. Now you sit and give the exams. That will give you perfection.
So the next question is from Satyam Kumar from RS Boisar. I want to be a doctor in the Indian Army. What should I do?
Okay. See, Indian Army is a very nice. I also had that passion to be in the Indian Army and to get this thing. It is like same way after class 12th exam, there are exams, different universities, different organizations they conduct, and Armed Force Medical College is there. They also conduct entrance. I am not sure that now it is all through NET or not. Maybe it is separate. So you have to prepare and you have to form. You should know first. For any exam, there are different exams, different universities, very good. AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science and all. They conduct different way. So these Armed Force Medical College, they also conduct. So during this time, you should know the calendar, when the exam they conduct, when the form is open and all. So that information is required, and you have to go through their own question banks and all. So it is same questionnaires, their subjects are almost same, maybe little bit of difficult questions or maybe twist and turn, but nowadays everything is prepared. So if you are preparing for CET or NEET or whatever for the medical entrance, it is one of the exams, only you need to know the timings, frame and questions, how pattern of questions, sometimes negative marks is there or not, how much negative marks and all. So that is the thing, it is called AFMC, all in Armed Force Medical College. They have in Pune, they have their college. It's a very good college, one of the best medical college, and so that is the basic thing. Nothing different.
And that is one thing, that is a priority for MBBS. After MBBS also you can join armed force for MD and all that. There are direct recruitment. Uh,
5 year short
yeah,
course.
5 years short
Short
course.
course is there. As a after doing from the civil colleges,
yes,
you can
yes.
opt for that job. So you'll be posted in a different thing, and you will be considered as a kind of armed force doctor. So that is also another option. What
Yeah.
sir said rightly.
They have provided you these cups, so as a memory, we keep it forever and we always remember this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God
Thank you.
bless you, and
All
of
the
luck.
best for your future, kids.
Thank
Yes.
you, ma'am.
My friend Mihir would like to vote of thanks.
Good doctors like you replace the fear of illness with the trust in recovery. Thank you, doctors, for a vulnerable time and the knowledge that you should share with us. You are a gift to the community that we shall cherish. You are the ones who make life easier and better for everyone around you. Your continual acts of thoughtfulness and knowledge brightens each day. Indeed, it was a privilege and pleasure to know you. Thank you once again, doctors.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rahul International School, for calling us here, having us talking to this wonderful kids, and we are really grateful that you gave us this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.